My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 27, 2023. It is 2:14 a.m. I have about 11 or 12 tweets to share with you, and there's like 2 or 3 tweets that I really want to share with you, so I leave them for last. There's a possibility I might have to do video number 2 just in case, because I want to really look into those things. All right, so let's go on Twitter. There's really not much going on Twitter, but I went through some stuff and grabbed whatever I see that was somewhat reasonable. I think I have this one that I just removed from my screen somewhere down the list. All squaddies should read this article on bylinetimes.com. This is why the UK tweeting lies about the Sussex's marriage. They are trying to distract from the trial. Okay. I keep on I forgot to follow the trial. I've been so busy. Okay, Harry in the press, read all about it. Byline time. Okay, Harry in the press with okay, so somebody have it here. There's done, like, maybe I'll go into it and see, you know, to sort of catch up. I wasn't expecting that, but all right, they failing. Okay, interesting read. Here's the link below. Okay, so let's go into it. The link will be in the description. Okay, how long is it? Pretty decent read. I'll read a few paragraphs and then you guys could finish with it, and then I'll finish with it on my own. Okay, and the 45 days from 28 March to 12 May, members of the royal family features on our national newspaper's front page 320 times. These appearances included 133 photographs and 82 lead stories. What do you expect, you might ask? We've just had a coronation for the first time in 70 years. We can all pledge allegiance to the new king. And Kate had a go at climbing wall. And Charlotte had a birthday. Oh, I don't even know. And Louis wore blue. And some of them went to the pub and drank beer or a gin and tonic. And Camilla's jolly good egg. And Meghan is self-centered. And Harry, yes, Harry flew in from America 3 times during that period, once to make a brief appearance at the coronation, twice to attend the High Court, where he accused first the male and then the son of illegal breaches of privacy. He was joined in his case against the male by Baroness Lawrence, Elton John, David Furnish, Sadie Frost, Liz Hurley, and Simon Hughes. Only Hurley and Hughes were missing from court on day 1, 27 March. Quite a big deal, you might have thought. 5 very big names, including a royal prince, appearing in court in person to sue our most popular news brand. Imagine the sort of coverage that turnout would have achieved were they taking on the BBC rather than the Mail. So how many of those 320 front page items did this 4-day hearing account for? 6, almost all on the first day. Okay, the Time and Telegraph both had a main photograph of Harry with a caption explaining why he was in the country. The Eye and Mirror had Puff, the Eye referring to the court case. The Mirror ignoring that altogether in favor of the king being too busy to see his son. The Guardian also had Harry as the main picture alongside a splash that focused on Baroness Lawrence's assertion that she felt betrayed by the Mail, which had made great capital over the years from its pursuit of her son's murderers. But the case was covered inside, wasn't it? Up to a point. Lord Copper. The Times, Eye and Telegraph had page leads. The first 2 focused on the allegation against the Mail. The Telegraph, in common with the other papers that carry anything at all, went online that Harry wouldn't be seeing Dad while he was there. The Mail, which had described the lawsuit as pre-planned and orchestrated attempt to draw it into the phone hacking scandal, and the allegation as preposterous smear. Plunge. Okay, so all right, you know what? You read this. I thought they were going into the trial. They did not. All right, so I'll leave the link in the description. All right, so let me leave that alone. Let's go to the next one. Okay, 5 minutes already. I'll read it on my own, and you could read it on your own. Next tweet. Okay, this woman who hangs on to her husband's titles by default is not a royal, no invitation to the coronation, boo-hoo, but I genuinely think she wants to certifying as a full-blown nutcase. GB News. She never even met Harry and Meghan, haha. Alright, so let's see this one here. Prince Harry contacted divorce lawyers months ago, Lady Colin Campbell claims. Man, what was it? There was this celebrity who sued someone. Was it a TikTok or a YouTuber? And she won. I don't know. These people better be careful. The 73-year-old author and socialite was commenting on report that alleged Harry had been spending time alone in 2 hotels. What in the name? When was that? 26 May 2023. That was yesterday. Prince Harry called in divorce lawyers months ago as he planned to split from Meghan Markle, Lady Colin Campbell has claimed. The 73-year-old author and socialite was commenting on reports that alleged Harry had been spending time alone in 2 hotels, one near his home in Montecito and another Los Angeles, the Scottish Daily Express report. Lady Campbell, who is known as Lady C, claimed to GB News, quote, "There have been problems in the marriage, supposedly, for some time. I mean, I had heard from 5 totally reliable sources that Harry called in the lawyers some months ago." Oh my God. These people are crazy. A hate-filled liar. Don't they have like a whole king and queen and royal family to focus on? They also focus on the spare and his family because the family they have can board the dead. Okay, or watch unlawful killing. My God, what is Lady Colin interviewing about Harry and Meghan? She has reliable sources within the Harry and Meghan's circle of friends. That's the laugh. It's alleged she barely knows what's happening in her own space. The lights are on, but nobody's home. She isn't wrapped too tight. These people are crazy. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't want to read anymore of that. Everybody's pretty much saying they are nutcase. Next tweet. To be fair, prior to Meghan marrying into the trashy royal family, I had no clue who any of them were except for Charles because of Diana and her son Harry and the other son. Finding out the Queen had 4 kids in total was shocking. I definitely didn't care to Google them either. Let's see here. What is that? What's that word? Okay, is it vibe change? Eugenie and Jack were their old selves, and someone suggests, was it drinks? Yes, please. Everyone complimented Meg and her curtsy. So good, so deep. After a moment, Meg asked me something about the Queen's assistant. Yes, I remember that. That was Andrew carrying the Queen's purse or something like that. About the Queen's, I asked who she was talking about. That man holding the purse. That man who walked her to the door, that wasn't her assistant. Who was it? That was her second son, Andrew. She definitely hadn't Googled us. Oh my God. She did. There was a interview where they asked Meghan either Harry or what's the other one? Or William. And she's like, randomly, she just said Harry out of nowhere. So yeah, I don't think she knew of them. Oh, she's too busy, pretty much. She was too busy to deal with these nutcases, people. My goodness, yeah. And I don't know. Now thinking about it, that interview where she randomly said Harry as her choice, maybe this is where the universe sort of thought, oh, let's put them together, you know, let her get him out of there or something like that. I don't know. I'm as crazy as Lady Calamity for thinking this way. But yeah, let's see here. You aren't the only one. I've seen similar posts since the Queen's death. Like, these royal fans are delusional, thinking that a lot of people know who these people are or want to be them. Chill. Yeah, I mean, let me see. Before Meghan married into the royal family, let me see. Who did I know? Definitely Charles. I don't even think I ever really focused on knowing more about Charles or anything like that. I don't even think I really know Charles, but Diana I was aware of. William and Kate, yes, because I did watch their wedding, and Harry. That was it, but anything beyond that, I was not aware. I was not aware. Okay, you're not alone. And with the Andrew, even before that, I wasn't even aware of Andrew. It's too, you know, once Meghan married into the royal family, things start coming out to me about the pedophile, the Virginia Godfrey thing, all of that. Okay, I wasn't even aware of all of these things. Okay, because I was minding my own business. Okay, you're not alone. I have Googled them, but honestly, looking at them versus their courtiers on a normal day, couldn't tell them apart either, unless purposely pointed out in a documentary. In a doc, the tiaras and crowns is probably how most outside of the Commonwealth tell them apart. Okay, I mean, being a Brit, I knew all of them, but I won't expect anyone outside the UK to. They far from dynamic. I doubt younger people born here did either. And I'm talking about people now in their 40s and younger, outside of the Queen, Charles, Diana, William, and Harry. Okay, I thought the Queen had 2 kids, Chuck and Anne. To find out she has a whole clan was somewhat of a shock. Sam only knew about Tempon King because of Diana's and her 2 sons, not the Queen's assistant. But everybody thinks that Meghan Googled the entire royal family going back to 1457 before she snagged Harry. Thinking about it, there was a tweet that I was reading. I think, is it North Korea? Yeah, they call this like the biggest heist. North Korea ordered some cars from a German company. Was it Land? I forgot which company was it. And they ordered those cars, and they delivered the cars. They never pay for it. And I will add to this, the second biggest heist. I'll say it's Meghan. She married her prince. She took her prince out of there, and she bounced. Because they push her to do that. Oh my God. Even Brits themselves didn't know much about the royal family. Okay, let's listen to this. I think I heard that before. Alright, before the royal tried to take America, they might want to focus on taking the UK. Alright, 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
I forgot.
Okay, let me pause it. Let me read these 2, and then after I listen to this, that'll be it. LOL, my husband thought Charles and the Queen were married, and that Chuck cheated on her with Camilla. Literally, I just knew Harry before Meghan because of his Las Vegas shenanigans, his brother and wife because of giving birth, and the late Queen. Didn't know anyone else. I didn't even know Elizabeth had children. Thought queens don't usually have babies. Oh my God. Alright, so let's listen to this.
I forgot that he was her son. That's not, bro. That's mad that you said that.
I thought it was going to William. I forgot that she had another son that looks almost as old as her.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the same thing.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That like when I saw the first image of that's the king, that's not what I expected. I expected
The
Harry's brother.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so many rules. Like there's
What was it? He can't even remember William's name. Harry's brother. No wonder why the squad call him the other brother. But okay, let's continue.
There's a fair few of them.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize that he was her son.
Yeah.
It's the same. That's what it was. And remember, they were reporting it, and they kept saying Charles and his mum, and I was like, who's his mum? Bro, I was baffled. I swear to you, this is how mad it was that you sent the fam. They kept saying, yeah, like, he's doing well, like, obviously he's having to take over the thing, plus, like, he's having to grieve over his mum. And I'm thinking, who's his mum?
Or when they talked about Charles, I'd get confused about, like, where he was in the royal family. And even Andrew, I'd get confused about. Yeah. I'd get confused about Andrew, because... Wait, if Charles...
That's their brother.
That's their brother.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's his brother. That's his broski.
Yeah.
He's Gilly.
That's what I'm telling you. That's his chargy, but different. But different. Yeah. They grew together, literally. But it's like, you think about Harry and William, but then you miss their dad.
Their dad? Where's he been then?
He's been there the whole time.
He's been there.
At one point, I thought that was the Queen's man.
Chucky, that's what I thought.
This is what I'm saying, Chuck.
So I got confused because you see that her husband died last year. Was it last year? Yeah. I got confused. I thought that was the same person.
Oh my God. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my Lord, this is funny. Next tweet. Okay, she's not calling herself the Duchess of Sussex. She is the Duchess of Sussex. That is her official legal title. Deal with it. I love this picture. Okay, let's see here. Tell that to your fave who is still running around calling herself Duchess of Sussex. I never heard Meghan, very rarely Meghan come out to call herself Duchess. It's people who's introducing her who decided to call her by her title. She didn't even want people to curtsy to her, so whatever. No, I'm glad she's just minding her business and do her thing. Okay, calling herself Nabu, that's who she is. The Princess Henry Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, wife of Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, mother of Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet Diana of Sussex, the daughter of Queen Doria. Okay, I prefer Princess Henry, but Duchess of Sussex is okay too. Alright, we know who's running around trying to compete with her long deceased mother-in-law and still failing. Okay, no matter how much it bothers some, that is her title given to her by the Queen, just like everyone else got their titles. Okay, beautiful lady, Harry's wife. Okay, that's because she is the Duchess of Sussex. There's that. They are also titled HRH. They aren't using it, but they have the style. Okay, a title to add. Okay, a title to add can be revoked at any moment if she isn't careful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They even give it. They decided to give it. They didn't wanna. They didn't wanna take it. So it's not their problem. Meghan never grew up in all these shenanigans. You guys are making a big deal with it, but it's hers. People decided to call her based on her title. So whatever. This is so silly. It's like saying you are married but you act like you are Mrs. That's a title conferring on her by marriage to a member of the royal family. Deal with it. Okay, not for long. Hey, whatever. No wonder why they're making up that shenanigan about what is it, Harry spending time alone and all of that. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Exactly. This is it. This is it. Don't hate the player, just hate the game. This is the way the game is being played. They just pissed. Their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's exactly that. Let me go into that. There's 12 comment. Okay, they have to revoke the Duke and Duchess of Windsor posthumously first, then probably Duchess of York, then maybe Sussex's Parliament, that is, after establishing that they help foreign powers end war against the UK. She will then be known publicly as Meghan, the one and only true Duchess of Sussex, stripped of her title by an evil and jealous king who can't cope with their son's brother forging his own path without the monarch. Okay, revoking her title will only prove Harry right about what his family is really like. Okay, they won't revoke it. They have to take Andrew too. I don't know. They keep on connecting Harry with Andrew, but Harry is in a different level of humanity, level of what's the term, honor, respect, moral. Okay, Harry's moral is intact. but they're comparing him with Andrew, who is immorally, who's corrupt, who's all sort of negative you could think of. Alright, revoking her title will only prove Harry right about what his family is really like. They won't revoke it. They have to take Andrew too. The amount of dirt the combined forces of Andrew and Harry could share about Charles and will scare the living daylights out of them. Alright, until then, she still holds the title. What is your point? Bingo. That is true. This is perfect. Hit the nails on the head. Next tweet. Okay. Okay, it's becoming exceedingly easy to troll racist white Brits. Observed. Alright, 600 likes in just about 2 hours. There's that. It's like putting guts in the water to catch fish. Oh my god. All the haters be like, oh my god, you just have to say Meghan, then get your black fingers ready. My timeline is pretty clean from trolls because I blacked them the second they surface. There's a laugh, so true. I think they have notification on for Meghan, Harry, Sussex, their children, their charities, anything connected to them. Bunch of weirdos. Okay, so true. Like moth to a flame. Look at that one over there. There's the laugh. The trap has been set. They are so cute. I love their love. Okay, you just have to call her Princess Meghan and they all come out. They're so cute. I love them so much. I remember this day oh so clear. Alright, so this person is tweeting and said, okay, it's becoming exceedingly easy to troll racist white Brits. And the squad will say, all you have to do is say her name. They all will come out. Next tweet. Chill, the coronation no-show is still a disappointment for them. The greatest tragedy in all of this, that we, the public, were denied a chance to see what incredible couture confection worth about the same value as a mid-sized family car Meghan would have worn to the coronation. Now that, I wager, will have been the dress to end all dresses, and knowing what now know about bridesmaids' dress gate and the tears, it just might have led to the great war of the two royal wives. Pradas adorn anyone? Alright, so Meghan not showing up with Harry was pretty good because Meghan will definitely overshadow them with their dress, the way she dressed, because that's all people will be talking about. Okay, answer me, my European and American friends, does anyone really read a rubbish article like this? This is from an Austrian paper. I read it for the laugh. Okay, LOL, I love that her no-show really deprived these people of opportunity to pick at what she'd have worn. Okay, LOL, they say Mambabella is winning, but they're actually dreaming about Meghan. Okay, Daniel Elser, column or comedy gold sometimes. The obsession continues. It's a pity Kate's blue velvet cape and paper tiara. That's what I read. Her tiara wasn't real. Didn't do anything for the UK. A real pity indeed. Alright, so let's move on. I still not haven't touched the part where I really want to share with you. There's this here. Getting to it. Alright, good morning and happy Friday, y'all. Look at this. Going for, I guess, mountain biking. Look at Harry in the back. Enjoying himself. There's Meghan. I wonder how long ago was this? Where are you getting all these photos from? Okay, Pinterest. That's that. His eyes are always on his wife. Okay, it's so beautiful. You made my memorial weekend. That's this. Okay, that's that. That's in French. Okay, we love girl. Is this an old photo? Happy weekend, Sussex and Sussex Squad with love. Alright, let's go to the next one. This, I think I share it with you on my community board. Okay, Thomas Jr. and Samantha Markle pay Thomas Markle back. Okay, court records show that Meghan Markle did support her dad after his retirement as much as she could. So Senior is lying about Meghan, but his bitterness toward Junior and Sam is real. Well, how do they call this? He spiked the hand that feeds him and stuff like that. So you had Meghan who was helping him, and I think Miss Doria were the Meghan and Miss Dovia were the two who, I think his mother or something like that, were taking care of her until she passed. Alright, so now you had the only daughter who was helping you, supporting you, but you turn against her. So now you deserve whatever you're getting. Okay, Meghan Markle's dad, Thomas, bitter his children haven't given him a effing dime since he retired. Okay, so this tweet is saying court record have shown Meghan have been supporting him, but until he turned against her, you know, going on national TV lying about her.
That may have been one of the things that upset her, and of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
Okay, exclusive. The ex-Hollywood lighting director has told pals he expected Meghan, Samantha, and Thomas Jr. to help pay for his retirement, but complained he had not received a effing dime. I guess whatever money he was making off of Meghan, lying to Meghan, so that was the money. That's it. Okay, I lost my father. What part of he is dead to her doesn't he get? Bango. Alright, Thomas Markle at Spawn trying to spend the comment, and to Meghan saying he's actually dead is all kinds of pathetic desperation. Okay. This is a tweet from account. Lately I've been seeing I mute people. What is that? I don't remember muting people. Okay, he fumbled the bag because Meghan would have had his back if only he could be decent, loyal father. Yeah, all he had to do was shut his mouth and protect her, because that's his daughter. But nope, he turned the other way, and in some shape or form, whatever had happened to Meghan, I think God had a bigger picture for Meghan. We still haven't known the bigger picture yet, okay? Because it's just revealing who the key players are as Meghan and Harry continue to build their empire. I think it's just revealing who those people are, who's the enemy, who's the friend, who's foe, all of this. All right, revealing to Meghan. So as they get to their bigger empire, they'll know who to put in their circle. That's all it is. That's what I understood, that he may have had gambling debts and she paid off his bills. I thought that got lost and all the rest of the mess. Okay, I've personally never read anything about Meghan Markle paying off senior gambling bills, just that she sent him some money each month after her career was at a point that she could. Okay, explaining the car chase, just facts. Okay, he is a terrible dad. He deserves to be neglected for his sins. Well, the thing is that, yes, I agree with this. The thing is that at least before we knew all of the things that were happening with Meghan, the quiet things, let's just say the quiet part where we didn't know about, where Meghan then have to show people, you know, how good of a daughter that she is, she was doing it before she married Harry. Okay, so she was doing her part as a daughter. She established herself. She did everything the right way. Like I said in one of my videos, Meghan had a list. It's like she's going through the list one by one. Okay, and when she finally put her, you know, her feet is stable, she's helping the dad. Okay, and then as soon as things was about to get bigger for her, the dad turned on her. And I also think, when, you know, as a father, from the time Meghan born until, you know, I guess before Meghan met Harry, I think he was a good dad. But what happened here, the money had blinded him. Whatever they were offering him to speak negatively about Meghan had blinded him. Look at what they did to, I believe, Simon Rex. Before, once they know Meghan was dating Harry and they got a hold of Simon Rex, they asked him to lie about Meghan.
I know we can rely on you for being a great guy. So what an incredible friend you were to Meghan Markle is. Have you guys hung out at all since then?
No, we haven't spoken. She just wrote me a very nice thank you letter, and I framed it, and that was very nice of her to do. She just appreciated that I was honest. But it's so funny that we live in a time where everyone's like, it's such a big deal. I just did the right thing.
Right.
You know, it's okay to feel like that should be the norm and the status quo. But it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. He told the truth. I think we should all be a little more honest.
Well, thank you for doing the right thing.
But he held his head high and he was like, I really needed the money at that time. He could have easily done what they said, but instead he took the high road and said, no thanks, I'm not gonna lie about her, because he knows how good of a person Meghan is. Why would he do that? And then there's a possibility this could have been a huge lawsuit for him if Meghan decided to sue him for defamation and all of that. So, but anyway, everyone show themselves. All right, as Meghan moved forward, it's just getting clearer for her. All right, it's just the path is getting clearer each day to see who are the true friends, the people who are around you that are honest with you. So as you move forward, you know, either you shedding them away, all right, because you don't want toxicity on your circle as you move forward. So people just show their cards, who they are. Okay, let's see here. Once Samantha and Thomas don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, and 2, I'm sure Meghan feels he's gotten more than enough money for his retirement, selling her out for the toxic British media. That's what I was just saying before. The nonsense he was spewing about Meghan, that's the payment right there. Okay, the question I want to ask is, how did he get to treat her? Okay, how did they treat her before she married Harry? I think he was a really decent dad. Maybe the money that they were offering him, like I said, just blinded him. All right, let's go into it and see what some people say. That is what I believe many people would like to know, but Meghan is too classy to say anything. There was a video I came across a long time ago where Meghan was in a car with one of her friends, and I think they were gonna visit her father, and I don't think he was honest with her, but she knows how to play, just play along and be a good daughter and things like that. But this time, I think he really did it for her. I think he really did it for her. Now that I remember about that video, I don't think I ever shared it. If I did, it must have been maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, that is what I believe many people would like to know, but Meghan is too classy to say anything. I really wish she or Doria will write their experiences with those toxic people. Okay, one day Meghan will tell her own story. Okay, after Thomas Markle has sold out his daughter Meghan to every tabloid in the UK and to anyone stupid enough to pay for his lies, and my personal opinion is, if he doesn't have any money, it's his own damn fault. Meghan has paid enough. Get the effing job. Okay, my father is retired for 20 years and he will not ask me for a dime. Okay, he already has a retirement plan. It started with a cash for posing for photos before the wedding, selling Meghan's letter to the Daily Fair, multiple interviews with Dan Wootton and various TV shows. As long as he can get paid for trashing Meghan, his retirement fund is fine. Yeah. Okay, I will expect my children to support me when I retire, so why should Meghan? Okay, I wouldn't. Okay, I had to read this again. I wouldn't expect my children to support me, all right, when I retired, so why should Meghan? All right, after what's on the screen, that's it. Excuse me, why in the world does this man think any of his children owe him a single penny? It's a parent responsibility to do anything you can to give your children a good life. Good grief. In what world is it expected for a child to support a parent? It's one thing if the child chooses to, but it's not expected. Okay, so Thomas expected his children to be his retirement fund. That's the thinking. I'm sure Meg will have helped him had he not sold her out to the tabloid. Okay, of course he's lying. I knew that all along. He's been a terrible father to her, the only one who bought into his poor victim stories for profit and notoriety were the haters. Okay, what an absolute horrible parent. All right, let's go to the next one. Now I'm getting to the part where I really want to share with you. All right, I have 3 tweets left. There's a possibility might be another video.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.